Yo, what's going on, everybody? Servo here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm going to teach you the things you need to do every single day, pretty much as soon as you log on. That way you can maximize the amount of resources that you get and also just make your gameplay experience on here so much easier and faster to acquire certain things like Bling and other things. So if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We're doing daily videos on Infinity Nikki over here, and I would definitely appreciate it. So subscribe. And let's start off with my pick for like the most important thing you should do. Alrighty, so whenever you start up the game, you're gonna get these little teleporters, right? Like we have these little purple things right here. You can teleport around the map. Here in Flora Wish, you're gonna have the very first one by the Stylist Guild over here. So you can actually access these realm challenges. Now, if you could actually mess up and end up playing for a very long time and not have access to these, so if you walk up to a teleporter and it doesn't say realm challenge, it's because you literally forgot to talk to this guy. And yeah, so make sure you talk to him. After that, go over here and you have a menu of different things. As you progress through the main story, you're going to unlock different versions of these realms, with a realm of breakthrough not unlocking all the way until like chapter 7. It's a long way, so don't worry about that one just yet. But there are these other ones here. So let's start off with Realm of Escalation. This is probably the one you're going to be interested in first. And then we have this currency up here at the very top. So that's very important. We're going to talk about it in a second. So let's go to Realm of Escalation and it'll tell you what you can do. So essentially we can turn resources into Bling. So you get literally free money through this method. So let's go do it. All right. So all you do is enter, you walk up here, and this is the only purpose of this realm. So you go inside here, and you have this energy at the top. This is the equivalent of like most mobile games or some of these gacha games. They have these energy source that replenish every time. So I will get 1 point that will replenish every 5 minutes. So you see my next recovery is 25 seconds, and a full recovery to get this back to max at 350 will take me 16 hours and 10 minutes, 16 seconds. So this is why it's very important as soon as you log on to spend at least a little bit. So if you go over here, you can craft, you can get blings, threads, or shiny bubbles. And this is actually so overpowered. So go over to a resource you know you can get very easy. Like we even have daisies over here. We know how easy it is to get daisy. We have these grass palms over here. So let's just do, I'll do a grass palm. So if I click on one of these, I can convert a single grass palm and get 28,000 bling, and it's going to cost me 20 of that vital energy up here. So I could do 2 and get 56,000 bling and spend 40. So I'm going to take it back. We're going to do just 1. We're going to hit confirm, and then I get 28,000 energy for just 1 single thing that takes me half a second to go pick up, and it's going to cost me 20 energy. So we're going to go ahead and hit escalate, and you can skip this if you want. And then there we go. We also got some Mira XP from converting one of those, and I just got 28,000 bling that easy. So I don't expect you to like log on and burn through all 350. You never know when you're going to need it for something else. But I usually like to log on and burn through at least 100 on something, whether it's Bling or through the other methods here. So I will have a full guide on these realms coming up later. This is just a quick video on what you should do. So definitely spend your vital energy. You can also see your energy by pressing M on your keyboard if you're on PC, and it's on here on the map. It's at the top right. Now you can replenish your vital energy with either energy crystals or diamonds. I don't recommend doing this. We don't know how often we're going to get energy crystals. So I would save these until later on and just wait. So that's why I say log on, burn a little bit, but make sure you do it, regularly. That way you're keeping your vital energy down. That way it's constantly recuperating, which is giving you, free bling or something else. All right, so another thing that's very important is to do your daily wishes. So if you look at the top right, it says press L for me with the little wish bottle there. You're going to click on that, and then what you have is these wishes, and you have to get a certain amount of we'll call it currency, but it's not currency. So right now it wants you to get 500. It's 100 for each little present here, which is going to give you a gift. But you don't have to do each wish if you absolutely don't want to. So for example, this one right here wanted me to spend 150 vital energy. I actually just ended up doing that with step 1. So down here at the left shows you how much you get. So I got 200 out of that 500. So that already pushed me to 2 of these. And then if I click on this one, I get 200 from this. It says pretty much to go into one of those realms, the realm of escalation, and make an exchange. So just from doing step 1, I already got this at 400 out of 500 with this one and this one. Now, I still recommend go ahead and go through and do all of these just to have it maximized. But to get all of these gifts at the top, your dailies, you only have to max out to 500. So we ended up getting 2,500 Mira XP, which is actually a lot. We got 20,000 Bling, 200 thread, which you're going to need for crafting. And we also got 90 diamonds over here, which you can use for to convert for summons. Look at that. I just went from level 15 all the way pretty much maxed up to 16 just doing my daily there. And it resets at 4 a.m. your time. It's for everybody. 4 a.m. will be the reset time on that. Make sure you do those. And again, I am going to go through and do my final ones. You can see the check mark on the ones you haven't done. This one's like craft a piece of clothing. This one says to defeat S-lings. And then this one says to gather 5 different plants. That would take you no time to actually go and do. Okay, up next, pull up your little like Mira Journey. This is the equivalent of the Battle Pass system. These have some really amazing rewards. And it's also gated at like, it's going to leave at 19 days and 20 hours from when I made this video. So if you go down here to your tasks, you actually have weekly tasks. Make sure you are claiming this stuff and completing them. You also have phase tasks. So the thing about these phase tasks that are important is some of them, even though this battle pass is set up for 19 days, this one expires in 9 days. So you don't have to like rush. You can still do it in your free time, but just keep it in the back of your mind to make sure you knock out these phase tasks because they give you so much battle pass like experience. And then also the weekly ones, like spend 500,000 blings in total. That one's going to give you 800. This one you could end up spending anywhere in the world. You know, one place that you could end up spending that is by going over here and then doing it at the Surprise-O-Matic screen here. So for me to do that very easily, I would go back to the realm of escalation. And let me show you how crazy this conversion rate is to get like 100 or 200,000 bling. So I would take, again, just one of these things right here. And then say I want to spend 100 of this essence. I have 137 left. That's going to give me 140,000. And remember, this is pretty much free because you just have to wait. Like it's just time waiting. So I'm going to go ahead and convert that. We got 140,000. So to complete that little battle pass task, I can now go to the Surprise-O-Matic and convert it. All right, so it's 200,000 for a 10 pull. I got back up to 100 or 500,000. So let's go ahead and spend this. Let's see if we get anything good from it. Nothing too great. ×2, so we got the item. I have 2 of them already. Skip through all this. Let's just skip through everything. We didn't get anything too great, but we did end up getting some new items, which is really nice. And then back to my weekly task, I have spent my 500,000, so I can claim that. Consume 240 vital energy. We've already done that. So as you see, we're leveling up it very quickly. So make sure you are just checking through here and then also claiming all of your rewards daily. Now, if you look through this little Mira's Journey, the little battle pass, you see this is where you're getting those energy crystals to replenish your energy. But again, we don't know when we're going to get more of these. You might have to wait until the next one actually comes out. So I would hold on to these in case you need something like really like in the future, you need to farm up something quickly. All right, on to the next thing. At the top where it says K and it shows the little like party celebration thing, those are your event tab. This is very important. So go through these different events. Some of these are permanent. You don't have to worry about it. So like this one, a stylish start, says it's permanent. I can just come through here and claim these. So I got 4 of those, but some of them are set up by logging on like daily. So we have this one over here, time remaining. There's only 8 days left. So make sure you're logging in every single day and then claiming these. So I'm going to get 5 of these revelation crystals, but these ones actually have a hourglass on them. So you have to use these within a specific time for some moment. So let me go ahead and click on that right there. Make sure I claim these. But yeah, just go through all of the events over here and make sure you're completing the stuff every day, because some of the stuff time gates you per day. So let's see, we already collected the happy birthday Nikki over here. This thing has 19 days on it. So like ride the paper crane. Make sure you're collecting all your rewards down here. We got the Path of Greatness here. It's only got 8 days and 12 hours left. And this is from your current wish glimmers. That's why it's very important to actually, even though you get all of your presents from your daily wishes, you still want to complete those wishes daily to get this, max amount of the wish glimmers. So I can now pick this up, and then we need 2,700 total to be able to get this last one over here. I only have 2,000 wish glimmers. We need 700 more, and I could get some more out of doing this. So I would get 100 here, and then 100 from this one, and then 200 from this one. So that would give me 400 out of the 700 I need, or I could wait till tomorrow. Now, another thing you may be interested in, this one isn't necessary, like you don't have to, but all of your bling does respawn in the world. So you could go through and find a farming area that you know a lot of bling spawns and do that every single day. But as you've seen, bling was pretty easy to get when you convert it with energy. You can also, like a lot of these animals and stuff, they have like such a long cooldown timer, which is almost daily. So you could go over here, hit up some of the spots that there's a lot of these little fluffy cats, or go over where all the sheep are, over in the stone area, and you can farm up a bunch of resources that way as well. The Stoneville being over here, we have Florawish Stoneville being over here in the bottom left of the map. In these fields, there's tons of sheep that you can do. You can also teleport to different locations that you may know that there's a lot of bling, and run through that loop if you would want to as well. So for example, I can teleport over here to the Well of Fortune, and I can go through all of this area again. I can collect all this bling, even though we got it before. There's a bunch up there. There's a bunch up there all the way around. And then you can even run down here and jump down this area if you've unlocked it. Almost literally as soon as you walk in, you're going to get a bunch of bling. But this isn't the fastest method to getting it. It's just a lot of the resources in the worlds, and some of the enemies actually end up respawning daily. And that's about it for this little beginner guide. Like I said, your daily routine may end up switching up as we progress, throughout the updates, the seasons, as we get further within the game. But right now, if you're just starting out or even mid-game, this is going to be your best way of like what you should do and in what order. I hope you guys have the best day ever. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.